Okay. Stuff. Where did my camera go? There it is. Okay. So actually gonna do something more than just sit around this time. Possibly. Going to make some bagels. See if I can get this set and actually see what's going on. Now I can't see it. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Yay, okay. So, yeah. So, low carbs, no sugars. And these actually taste pretty good. They're mostly cheese, but they actually don't really taste like they're all cheese. So, recipe came from, I forget, I gotta look at it again. Oh yeah, peaceloveandlowcarb.com. It's keto everything bagels, but I don't have the everything, so they're plain bagels. But yeah, they're really good. You start with a lot of mozzarella, 3 cups. Try and get this not to be so loud. I've made these several times now, and then my mother-in-law wants some, so gotta make some more. We've used them for breakfast, we've used them to make pizzas, just eating them plain. They make all kinds of good stuff. He put the thing upside down like a dum-dum. This is why husband is so fired. So he puts in the cheese thingy upside down, so I'm grating cheese and it's not actually grating. He burns down the ice cream maker trying to make ramen earlier this week. He burned all the hairs off of one of his arms trying to light the barbecuer. He's just fired from anything that has to do with food, ever. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You put the cheese thing upside down, so I'm sitting here grating the cheese and wondering why no cheese is actually grating. Yeah. And there I ran away. Okay. Anyways, you can use the bag mozzarella on this, but this kind works better. It's not coated in potato starch like the bag kind, so it actually melts. Or at least it melts a whole lot better than the other kind, because the bagged one will melt after a while. But yeah, I've done this with bagged and I've done this with grating my own, and I feel like the texture of the bagel was way better grating my own. The bagged one was still really good, but it wasn't quite, I guess it wasn't quite as soft. Grating my own made it more like just your regular go to the store and buy a bagel type bagel. Yeah, and this cheese grater is pretty cool too. I don't know if this will show on the video, but the cutters are facing both directions, or the blades or whatever. So no matter which way you're running the cheese, it's still grating cheese. Which is really nice for getting it grated faster, not so nice if you get your finger in the way. Haven't managed to do that yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. So, yeah, 3 cups of cheese. I think I'm at about 1 cup so far. The other really cool thing about this, it tells you how many cups you got. It's kind of glaring in the light there, but yeah, half a cup, 1 cup, half a cup, 2 cups. So that's pretty cool. And I checked it with normal measuring cups, and it's really accurate. So makes it really nice. About halfway to how much cheese we need. Would have been there if, Somebody knew how to put the thing in the right way. It's not even listening to me anymore. He ran away. One nice thing about the keto diet, everything gets mozzarella. Mozzarella is awesome. You get in trouble again, little bug? Little bugs into everything she shouldn't be into again. This kid is a 2-person full-time job. She's way more difficult than her sister ever was. Okay, we've got a little over 2 cups now. Yeah, so cool when the cheese thing is the right way. So there's 2 cups. 1 more cup. Yeah, did you get in trouble again?
Where's the tablet at?
I haven't seen it for days.
Yeah, it was in the bedroom, laying down on my side of the bed.
Okay, well, I didn't move it. Raven keeps asking for it too, and I have no idea.
I think she took it and then hid it.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Last time she said she wanted it, and I said, no, I don't know where it is. And she goes, oh, well, it needs to be charged.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Now with all her stuff, she's still in mine.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of them for a while, so. Let's see. Yeah, that should put us right at about 3 cups. Yay, kids. Okay. There we go. 3 cups of really yummy mozzarella. Now we need cream cheese. Basically, these bagels are made out of what they call fathead dough. I think it's a stupid name, but that's what they call it. Or mozzarella dough. I've heard that one too. I think that one's a lot more accurate to what it actually is. I didn't make up this stuff, so. Okay, cream cheese. Need 3 ounces of this. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why lately every time I cut into the cream cheese I get little pieces of the wrapper, which never used to happen. But recently every single thing of cream cheese has done it to me. Which is really weird. Like of years of it not happening, now all of a sudden it's every single time. Yeah. Anyways, 3 ounces of cream cheese, just right in the middle of the mozzarella. Well, it was in the middle until I picked it up. Right in the middle there, and then it goes in the microwave for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hi, Alex. Hi, little bug. Hey, little bug. Little bug, come here. Alex, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, bottle. Oh, big girl. Hey. Is it the end of the world? Is it nap time? What's wrong with the bottle? It's still good. It's yummy milk. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? What's that? Is that you? Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Can you say hi? No, bug kisses. Can I kiss? Bug, can I kiss? Oh, thank you. Say hi. Yeah. Good job. Okay, microwave done. Gotta keep cooking, okay? Actually, while that's in the microwave, we'll mix up the dry stuff so that stays warm in there. Might have to warm it a little bit more. So I always forget to do this first. Okay, it's a little bit blurry. Okay, now it's focusing a little bit. Alright, almond flour. This kind seems to be the best. I used the one out of the bulk bins at Wingstop, and that one was okay. But this blanched one, ooh, that went really blurry again. The blanched one seems to work a lot better. Okay. So it is 2 cups of almond flour.
Knock it off. Go.
It's just like regular flour, it works better.
Stop spilling.
Scooping it into the cup rather than scooping your cup into it. Alex. Oh, end of the world. End of the world. I think somebody's ready for a nap.
Yep.
Let's see if I can do this without making a mess this time. The bag's fairly close to being empty. Tried this with a full bag and it didn't end well.
All right.
Okay. Tiny bit more to it just in case. Alright, 2 cups of almond flour. 1 tablespoon. I grabbed the wrong thing there. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Can get a tablespoon out of
Here's
this.
your phone.
Right there.
Using it?
Yeah. That's the recipe.
Yeah.
We can have it in a little bit.
Good.
Okay, garlic powder and onion powder. 1 teaspoon of each of these. Which personally I think they could use a little bit more garlic if you like garlic. If you're not really into garlic, probably enough, but
Quite literally, I'd look everywhere.
okay. You can have it. You can take it then.
I'm gonna call up your mom real quick and ask her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Kid's in trouble now. Ooh, somebody's gonna be grounded forever. Keeps losing everything, taking everything, lying to us about taking everything. Okay, and then it's 1 teaspoon of, if that gets out of the clear, Italian seasoning too. Which, if you really like this stuff, 1 teaspoon might not be enough.
Hello.
I think it's pretty good though. A little bit of extra garlic and 1 teaspoon of this, to me, is perfect. But and the onion powder seems to be pretty good where it's at too. It smells like pizza. Yeah. So, mix all of the dry stuff together. You can sift it if you really want to. The directions say you just dump it all together, and that's what I've been doing. And then I just mix it really well. The spoon or a fork or a whisk or whatever. I just go until I don't see any more clumps of the baking powder. And scrape the bottom of the bowl, make sure everything down there gets mixed too. There's a clump of Italian. Okay. It's like all the clumps are taken care of. And set that aside and get out another spoon. So, melted all of our mozzarella, and the cream cheese is nice and squishy. And just mix all of this up. Oh, it stayed really warm in there. That's good. You really need this part to stay nice and warm. Otherwise, your mozzarella turns back into a big blob of cheese. And you want it to be nice and stringy like a cheese stick, not like a hunk of mozzarella. Yeah, you just beat this together until it's all nice and together. And then we plop it into the KitchenAid. Since metal bowls obviously can't go in the microwave, I put it in a microwave safe bowl, melt it, and then I blop the whole thing into the KitchenAid. Which is kind of a challenge because, yeah, getting all of this melty cheese onto 1 spoon and into this bowl is sometimes a process. Use my fingers a little bit to get some of these stringies in there. I just washed my hands like 3 times, so we're good. Maybe could have heated this a little bit longer because it's starting to get hardened again, but it should be okay. If it does harden up too much because the KitchenAid bowl is cold, then you can take it back out and put it back in the microwave for another like 30 seconds or so. But it looks like this is okay. So, the noise is probably a little bit obnoxious, but and 2 eggs. Wipe up the extra. Give me a little bit of a mess. And I like to scrape down my sides a little bit. Make sure all of the cheese gets nice and eggy. Yeah, make sure all of this gets nice and eggy.
I'll talk to her. Told her. You took them. they find out, you're in deep trouble. And she said all the things that will make it seem like she didn't take them, so.
Mix it a little bit more.
That way the camera's
Now
better.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, you can look through there. That's like just better camera and all. Hoping I didn't misplace them.
Anyways, now he's moved things.
Oh,
This is what it should look like. Maybe a little bit smoother. Mine's a little bit chunky. I think the cheese got a little bit warm or too cool, but yeah. It's not bad.
in other words, she screwed up.
This doesn't want to tilt anymore. That's the best angle we're gonna get. But turn the mixer back on and slowly add all the dry stuff. Let that mix for a little bit. Okay. So now it looks like this. Kind of looks like almost the consistency of like the garlic butter you get on French bread at the store. Yeah, kind of looks like that. Anyways, now it's all mixed up. Just gotta get the egg wash ready and just scramble an egg in a bowl. Get that ready. Okay. And yeah. You know what? I have no idea how I'm gonna do this next part with the camera flipped around, so I'm gonna flip it back the way I had it. Because he has no idea how to do this. He never makes these. Doesn't know do. Okay. On the keto diet, your best friend for baking is parchment paper. I always thought it was an unnecessary expensive thing before. It is now my favorite thing. Only does it keep my pan nice and clean, but it also makes everything baked so much nicer. I'll just make it fit the pan. Grab critters in the way in here. So this dough is very, very sticky, so I've started coating my hands with oil to touch it. Otherwise you'll spend forever just trying to get it off your fingers. because, yeah, sticky and messy. Very sticky. Yeah. Now this recipe makes about 6 bagels. Wow, that went really blurry again. If I turn this around, then I really can't even see the picture to know if it's good or not. I guess I'll try. Now it's not blurry. See if I can get this. Someday we'll be able to get a better camera and this won't be an issue anymore. But until then, I can't even see. I have to load YouTube on my phone to even see what the camera's doing. Yeah, that ain't working. There we go. Kind of. Okay. There we go. Now, okay, yeah, so egg wash, which I just realized our brush is dirty. So I'm going to have to get creative with how to put that on the bagels. But anyways, only need this on your hands. Don't need it on the parchment paper. Don't need it on anything else. Oh, and these bake at 425. So, yeah, preheat your oven before you do all this stuff. Don't be like me and forget. Like 90% of the time that I go to bake something, I forget to preheat, and then I gotta sit there and wait. For as often as I bake things, you'd think I'd figure it out, but not yet. Maybe one day. Okay. So I use my rubber scraper thingy to just get a ball of dough about this big. And then I just roll it around for a little bit, make sure it's all nice and together, and then start rolling it and squeezing it into a long piece of dough. And you just make it bagel shaped and pinch the ends together. They should be, yeah, about that size. And it makes 6 of them. Sometimes I'm not always the best at making them exactly the same, so I might have one big bagel and one little bagel. But they come out about the same either way. Little piece of cheese fell down. Yeah, these have been one of my favorite things to take to work for breakfast, because I can eat it at my desk without making a huge mess. It's really good with some sugar-free jelly on it. Really good for sandwiches. Although as sandwiches, they're like a thicker bagel would probably be a little bit better than what I've got here, because it falls apart a little bit as a sandwich, but it tastes really good. Like, I don't even miss normal bread using these for sandwiches. Need some more spray. I usually have to spray my hand like between each 2 bagels, because this stuff is really sticky. Yeah. Well, so, yeah, like I was saying before, we made pizzas with these. It was so good. They didn't turn soggy, and they held up really nice. Like, actually held their shape. You could pick it up and eat it like a slice of pizza. You didn't have to use a fork to eat it, like some of the pizzas that we've made with this dough. Rolling it out like actual pizza dough. And the Italian herbs and the garlic and onion powder in it, I was really, really good pizza crust. Way better than like most normal pizza crusts. And it looks like I actually might only get 5 out of it this time. I rolled them a little bit thick, but that works. I'm not sure exactly how long they stay good. They haven't really lasted more than a couple days for me. Like, I've eaten them before a couple days has gone by. But I would assume because of like all the cheese and stuff in them, like they don't have to go in the refrigerator. At least I haven't been putting mine in the refrigerator and they've been fine. But I would think probably like maybe 3 or 4 days is how long they're okay. So having 5 bagels for 3 or 4 days, that's not bad. Well, the other bad thing about having this turn around is I can't see if there's anybody talking to me. So, yeah, somebody's talking and I don't see it. Sorry. This last one would be slightly bigger, so I'll add a little. There's not that much dough left in there. I'll just add it to the others. Maybe take a little bit of that off of here because this one's really thick compared to the others. Now, one thing with this dough, like all the videos I've watched, they can roll theirs with a rolling pin, they can shape it, they can do all this cool stuff with it. Mine is so sticky every time, there's no way I can do any of that stuff with it. But it tastes good, so that's all I really care about. So I'm just gonna kind of stick this to the spots on the other bagels that are a little bit thinner. I'm gonna cover over the place where I connected the 2 pieces. And get this last little bit out of here. I don't like to waste it, so not much. That's what was left in the bowl. Yeah, not enough to really do anything with. But this one's got a few spots that were kind of thin, so let me just go ahead and toss it right on there. Okay, so yeah, bagels are ready for egg wash. Get the oil off my fingers real quick. Also in the instructions for this, it says to actually make the bagels into just a big blob and then poke a hole in the middle. But I feel like these ones look more like bagels. And yeah, I'm gonna have to, since we used the brush on steak and I didn't think about that before I started this. So I'm just gonna have to put this on with a fork. Or maybe with my fingers, because that really didn't work at all. Or maybe I can pick them up and dip them in the egg wash. I think that's actually going to be better. Yep. I'm going to dip them in the egg wash instead. Because, yeah, you're supposed to brush it on. Works better if you brush it on. But yeah, didn't think that far ahead. We used to have 2 brushes. I have no idea where the other one went. So now we've only got 1. Don't egg wash the bottom. I'm only dipping in the top. Yeah. If you brush it on and you get a little bit of egg wash, like in the middle of your bagel, it's fine. It will kind of taste like, it actually almost comes out tasting. Okay, so the nice thing about having this flipped around is apparently it turned off. Put egg wash on them and they are in the oven at 425 for about somewhere between 12 and like 18 minutes. Because they came out a little bit thick, so they might have to go a little bit longer. Anyways, I am not going to stream for that time. So, yeah. I think I don't know. I might turn back on when they're done. I might not. I might just post a picture in the comments or something of what they look like when they're done. Anyways, bye.